Hey guys, and welcome back to Castle Crush, and today we are going to be talking about the latest information from the Castle Crush Discord on the Ascended card system. So there are two types of NFTs, it says here. There are Ascended cards and Founder cards, both of which have higher stats, one level higher, and unique in-game skins and animations. So the Founders cards are special limited edition versions and will receive additional benefits, priority access to some things, and membership in the Castle Crush Council, which will allow them to participate in games, game development decisions and such. So that's very interesting to know. I think that is that's quite interesting, but it's good to know there's a version that will be more widely available as well. I was initially kind of worried that it might be only that small group of cards. So it's good to know there'll be a wider sort of group of Ascended cards as well, besides just the Founders ones. And then, of course, Ascension Crystals, which are the new token, as they call them, that they'll be adding to the game. And you can earn it from in-game events and rewards, and by selling your NFTs. And they can be used to mint new cards and participate in special events. So that is all quite interesting information. So we finally know it's going to be these crystals will be the new token. And the most important thing to me was just, the fact that there will be a more sort of widely available version of the cards as well, the Ascended cards, and then I guess there'll be sort of a more special version for just the Founders who get to be on the council. Because it seemed to me for a while like if it was too few people who had access to these cards, it might be kind of a balance issue from the competitive aspect. I mean, I can see it would drive the value way up, but I think this is a nice way to sort of solve that, if I'm understanding that correctly, by just, also having a more special limited edition of those same cards that gives you these extra benefits and will drive the value of those way up without necessarily, messing with the competitive balance as much. Because obviously, while this is a new card tier, if there's too few of these cards, that could cause some balance issues perhaps. So it's good to see they're kind of planning around maintaining the sort of integrity of the competitiveness, hopefully. But it seems very exciting to me in that regard. So yeah, I'm just wondering what the new skins for these are going to look like. That's kind of an exciting thing to me. I can't wait to see some of this new artwork because the cards themselves look so good. I'm like, all right, they're probably going to look really, really cool in game. So here are some of these cards if you hadn't already seen a few of them. These are a few I hadn't shared yet. The Boneyard and then also the Dwarf. I think I took these from Discord. They've also shared some on Twitter as well if you want to go there and see all of the ones they've shared. So there are those two, and I've shared a couple more in community posts as well. And they look really good. They're animated, and I'm just excited to see them in game. And also excited to know, let me know down below, are you going to be going for a Founders version of these? Will you be going for the regular version? Will be interesting to see what sort of differences in price there are between the two. I imagine the Founders ones are going to be very expensive. But if they're meant to be a limited edition thing for, some of the biggest supporters of the game, that makes sense. I can understand that line of thinking. I've bought cosmetics in other games that were very expensive. And, it's really meant for people who want to, really show their support for the game. And I like the fact that they're going to allow those players to also have a say in development aspects. Because clearly if they're buying one of those special edition expensive NFTs, they probably care a lot about the game, so I'm glad they're going to reward them. So this is exciting news, I think. Although much like the other stuff, we don't know everything yet, so kind of have to still wait to see how it all plays out. But I like where some of this is going. And this match here, though, I mean, this one was wild. I thought I was gonna lose this like so easily. I was like, oh man, I've messed this match up like crazy. But then it still kind of looks like I messed it up, except they play the dragon away from the Black Knights, which was interesting. And then I'm like, okay, maybe, no, we don't have a chance. Or do we? Let's see how this plays out. I thought the gust of wind was it. I was like, that's probably it. They'll drop a fire elemental on me at like any moment here. I should have done this from the replay to show you what they had in their hand, because that would have been interesting. And I tried to block the dragon here. I missed. The dragon's doing damage, and somehow I won with 2 HP left. What? What, dude? That was crazy. I felt like I should have lost that one. If they'd just drawn the right cards, I would have lost there. So that was just wild that that happened. So anyways, that's going to do it. But, you know, I hope you guys have some good opinions about this new information we got here. And I'm looking forward to hearing the rest of the information about these future updates here as well. It seems like it's going to be a really interesting change, but it seems like what we learned here is there are going to be some different tiers maybe of the Ascended cards in terms of, like, you know, rarer versions of the NFT, but I think they'll be the same actual card, just one will give you access to these extra special benefits and such to be a more limited edition thing. So, you know, it should be exciting for some of the biggest supporters who really want to support the game. So, yeah, that's going to do it for this video. Leave a like if you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you thought about the video in the comments and what other types of content I should create. And I will see you guys in the next video.